A very warm hello to everyone who resonated with and selected pile 2. Now, this reading has been conducted in honor of the full moon night when Lord Siddharth, God Buddha, or the Buddha, however you know him in your culture and language, attained full enlightenment. And on this August night of the full moon, we're going to try and see what this ascended soul, ascended master, who, simply through self-awareness and self-regulation transcended this world of misery and sufferings and attained enlightenment. We are here to see whatever blessings or guidance that come through for you from him, and so just whatever messages come through, perceive them with an open mind and an heart, knowing that they are coming for you from an ascended master, tailored or specifically for you, for where you stand in your current point of soul evolution, for your current point where you stand in terms of your spirituality. So if you are ready, let's get right into it. All right. Okay. The messages that are coming through for you, pile 2, is that the ascended master is in recognition of the fact that how hardworking you have been. Okay, and many a times it may have seemed to you that you were the only one who was holding up the fort, who was defending the fortress alone. And, there were many times that when you needed the most help and assistance and support from others, when you could have done the most with support and help from others, were the times where you found yourself the most lonely. And what I'm being guided to tell you, pile 1, is that, only the most brave souls are trusted, are entrusted with the most bravest of missions. So if you indeed held up the fort alone, it was because only you had the capacity to do so. And because of your single-handed efforts, pile 2, there are new systems, new structures, new ways of doing things, new rules of logic, of rationally understanding things, rationally making decisions that are being firmly established on the earth right now. You have had a major role to play in whatever new systems that are coming up for the protection of people, in order to serve the people, in order to create order out of chaos. Your effort in this entire cosmic project has been key, has been instrumental in helping the earth establish new systems that are better for all. I do not read reversals. And in many ways, if the message which just came across applies to you in the realm of your relationships and love, pile 2, you're actually being guided. In case you're at a stage where some decision needs to be made, where some choice needs to be made regarding love and relationships, you're being asked to make that decision logically, analytically, rationally, after, really thoroughly weighing the pros and cons of the decision that you will make. Is it what you really want? Does that abide by your own inner standards and boundaries? Or do you think that you will thrive better when you provide for yourself whatever it is that you require for your nourishment and nurturance? And somehow I'm being guided to tell you, you know what? Do not rely on anyone except for the great goddess for your sustenance, for your fulfillment of all kinds of needs, be it physical, emotional, or spiritual. She is the only true one source. If you think you're in a position, in a place which is self-sabotaging, have the confidence that, the source for all your permanent and enduring sustenance is just something else. All of it comes from someone else. The rest of us are mere pawns. And yes, when you do heed to this guidance and make a decision accordingly, there's going to be a time of great soul searching that's going to begin for you, Pile 2. But begin this journey with the intention that, yes, I am entering into an uncharted territory where my knowledge is no longer going to lead my steps. I will fully enter into this knowledge and energy that I'm going to rely on the universe. I'm going to surrender to whatever way the universe is going to nudge me along. And you will 100% fully agree to cooperate and thus co-create with the universe in order to let the cosmos lead you towards the plans that it has for you. It may seem to you a time of utter slowness where no growth is happening at all, and indeed it's going to look like in your outer world, because you have embarked on a great inner voyage of inner expansion. We're going to learn profound lessons on surrenderance. One quote is coming to my mind that we do not walk by sight, we walk by faith. And that's exactly how this journey of soul searching is going to look for you. And it is so vital, it is so imperative, Pile 2, for you to embark on this journey. Because as you take the first steps, the universe is helped in restoring equality, equity, justice, and fairness back to the universe, back to the world. Maybe you were in a situation that was utterly unfair, where you were only giving and the other was only taking. And because you took the courage through frank and honest self-evaluation and self-appraisal, and what you did for yourself, for your highest benefit and good, is going to spark off a wave, a ripple effect of energies wherein your life decisions will inspire other people to take similar decisions as an attempt to restore back the harmony and the justice and deliver, in fact, karmic justice. Introduce karmic justice into their own lives. If you feel that you have given enough, then it is because indeed you have given enough. you can only serve someone till a certain extent. After that, it's not a reciprocal relationship at all. It's actually slavery. And I see you walking into an empowered state and letting others know boldly that this is it and no more. And a final piece of caution or advice that is coming through for you by Lord Buddha is that since the upcoming time for you is when you're going to experience life, purely and authentically through your lenses, you will have time to spend some time alone in solitude. And because it's going to be different from how you have lived your life in the past, guard yourself against into giving into tempting situations. Okay? You may find yourself being tempted by certain people, by certain possibilities that at present do not exist. But you think, this seems too good to be true. Maybe I should just jump on it. No. The advice for you is that chances are it's going to be illusory success. This is not the time for you to jump into anything, into another one's wagon. No. Restrain yourself and only pursue things that you know that are not up there in the clouds. No castles in the clouds. Keep your feet rooted firmly on the ground and continue taking the next steps on your journey. Now, because God Buddha is the founder of the religion which extols virtues, what I'm going to do now is take out 3 virtues that, according to Lord Buddha, are going to help you in your journey ahead. In the current time, the virtues that you require the most. Let's see. I have selected one and another. Okay, I have all your 3 virtues in my hand, and even though I haven't looked at them, pile 2, I think Lord Buddha is really guiding you towards, towards the spirit of self-sufficiency somehow. Start becoming self-sufficient. Okay, so the first virtue that has come up for you is empathy. And more than anything else, pile 2, I think this speaks to self-empathy. You can have sympathy for others, but how often have you sat down with yourself to deeply listen to your grievances? How often have you tried to sympathize with yourself? If not, this is the time to extend self-sympathy, empathy towards your own self. Okay. The next virtue that has come up for you is grace. Graciousness is a quality of your inner mind. The elegance of your thoughts, how you choose to conduct yourself. And graciousness is all about choosing to respond and not react. And I think this message is coming through for you that as you let go of the things that have been disserving you in the past, be gracious. Be gracious in the process. And as you step onto uncharted territories too, be humble and be gracious. Because many a times you might find you are having to rely on the support of others. And that's okay. That's okay. Humility is also something which is coming through, as is happiness. And this is the pile who has received the maximum amount of cards, and even in virtues, you have received not 3 but 4. Happiness and patience. Now, what I get from these 2 virtues for you, pile 2, is that you're going to soon learn lessons in how to patiently create enduring joy for yourself. Okay, money can buy you joy, but joy which is only temporary, and joy which comes at a cost, at a value. What kind of happiness is that cannot be intrinsically created? And I think through great self-regulations and patience, pile 2, you're going to learn life-altering lessons in what true happiness and joy really means. In terms of signs, there is Aries here, and there is Gemini here, Libra as well. So if this does match with your rising sign, your star sign or moon sign, then this is a double confirmation that this reading has been for you. As always, till we meet next, pile 2, be good. Bye.